Welcome back, folks, to my YouTube channel right here on youtube.com. And I would like to start out by giving full gratitude to all you who subbed and spend your precious life, viewing my videos and the little time all of us have in this crazy life, even during the lockdown, during this pandemic, to kind of put in a little bit of a season reference to show where we are, so when I look back, at these YouTube videos and when I was finding my groove. And today I'm showing you a fantastical design I did that, eventually want to put on a t-shirt, but it's a lot in the homage of a lot of the visual artists that have inspired me to do what I do, from Kelly Mouse to Rick Griffin, to all those early poster artists that did a lot of old rock and roll albums, and partly it's because they're all from the Bay Area. So today I'd like to bring you another Einstein quote, and it's the one that says, "Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you need to keep moving." And it got me thinking a lot about like balance, and that's something I think it occurs in life, but it occurs at very, very, very thin moments. Just that moment when you balance and everything like seems to be working out. But just like the metaphor of art, and when I'm painting this, right, way you make things pop is you learn color theories and you put the colors right next to each other, and you get a lot of contrast from the dark to light. And I think life is a lot like that. So to get that, you gotta create. You gotta move first. You just can't like get all these philosophical ideas of the way you think it's supposed to be and the way all is supposed to be. You got to kind of let that go and just start riding, like get more into like the sunset and the beautiful weather outside. That's why you're riding. You're not riding because you're trying to get to some destination, and it seems like when you get on the ride, like when you do something creative, like you paint, you draw, you do creative writing, you take on a project, that a lot of years and a lot of social and your parents and everything else was telling you, oh, you can't do that. And they were just mainly concerned with a lot of the logical stuff, which I think, works itself out, as long as you keep moving, but keep moving consciously in the sense that, you study, you do what's called metacognition. You think about how you think, and then you constantly, go through the cycles of input output. You can read a lot of stuff, even take in my videos, take in a lot of incredible self-development videos right here on YouTube and all over the web, so you can kind of take it all in. But at one point you need to output, so you need to get a reflection back of what your imagination is seeing, and riding a bicycle, is a great metaphor for life, because you pretty much only stay balanced as you're in motion. You have that inertia and you're moving forward. And balance doesn't always mean just staying on the even keel. I refer to my Japanese heritage, which brings the world the yin yang symbol, right? And the true balance is that curvy line in the middle. It's almost like the winding road, it's almost like the gap between, the dark feelings and, the illumination of very bright feelings. And so right in that curve, you got to put challenges inside yourself. And I think the best way to start is, choose some type of art form, or being creative, of building something, and do something that gets you in what's called the flow experience. Not going with the flow experience that feeds back to you, when you get into something that's so engaging and can give you feedback. And that's why I love doing fantastical illustrations like this. If you see the pen drawn, if you go back to the video, pen drawn's kind of flat, and I didn't add a lot of the values, so it's not popping out. But you see, as I start to add these colors, I mean, look at that fantastical idea I have of like that paintbrush guitar, whatever, like it's a digital pen. It has like horn bells coming out of it, so it's musical, and it's got all this crazy stuff. And that's the joy of starting to paint it. I mean, I may wander around all week going, oh, it's going to take forever to paint it. I don't know if I have the skills to paint it. And all the doubts keep going in your head. But that's like not riding the bike. Get on the bike and ride. And when you get that notion to get on your bike and ride all the way to the finish line, ride all the way into that sunset, so you can be the sunrise and come back, with a lot of momentum and tenacity and vibrancy, to really explore who you are, and then you will find balance. And when you're balanced, that's when you start to receive all those hunches and great ideas to move you forward. So keep riding your bicycle, and don't look at balance as like balancing forever. You just want to balance for that moment so you can leap, take chances, and experience things you were meant to experience. Thank you for watching the videos. I'll see you real soon.